Hello everybody. It is Saturday, December 12th, 2019. It is 9:52 right now. I haven't vlogged in a little bit, partially because I've been dealing with some stuff. I just wanted to vlog today because I haven't in a while, and I kind of wanted to talk about some stuff that I've been dealing with throughout the week. It's just stuff that's on my mind that I want to talk about. I'm just warning you, some of the stuff is really heavy, so if you don't feel like you can handle super heavy stuff, then I'm just warning you now. And that's just going to be the beginning of the vlog. The rest of the day should be pretty light unless something happens, but right now I just kind of want to talk about my week and get my thoughts out, because just a lot of stuff happened and I just really need to get it out. It is a sensitive subject, and I'm going to maintain boundaries and I'm going to be respectful, but my videos are about my life, and this is my life right now, and I need to talk about it. And so yeah, so let's just get started. So this week it has been rough, and I'm just like chilling here on my bed. Like, it is 9:54 a.m. I got up like an hour. I woke up like an hour ago, so I've just been chilling in here. This is gonna be super casual and candid and raw. So this week's been rough. Let's start with last weekend, Saturday. I don't exactly remember. I know that I filmed a video and was just working on that, and I was just relaxing, getting homework done, stuff like that. Sunday, I don't exactly remember what happened, but I do know that I was just not having a good day. I was depressed that day. I don't know if there was a specific trigger, but I just wasn't feeling great that day, and that kind of carried over into Monday. And so Monday was just really not a good day. I don't exactly remember. I think it was just depression. I don't even know if there was a specific trigger for it, but that day was a struggle. Struggling with my eating, I was struggling with my thoughts, and school was just school. Right after school, I had therapy. Obviously, I'm not going to get into what I talked about in therapy because that's, personal and confidential, but sorry, my parents were fighting. But anyway, so Monday wasn't a great day. I had a therapy appointment, and all I'll say about that is that it wasn't a great appointment. It was really rough. Just wasn't a great session. I'm not gonna really explain why, because that's kind of personal. But I got home, I ate a little dinner, and I guess for the rest of the night I don't exactly remember what I was doing. Maybe I was doing a workout or I was doing homework or something, just super casual. And then 9:15 we get a call from our landline, which was weird because we barely ever use our landline. The only people that really call it are telemarketers and our grandparents who are old and don't think to call us on our cell phones. But in general, we don't really get a lot of calls from our landline, so we thought it was weird, especially the fact that it was 9:15 at night. And then I don't know who picked it up. I don't know if it was my mom or my dad, but it was one of them. My brother was sleeping because he was up like really late, so he went to bed early. But one of my parents picked it up, and they saw on the caller ID before they even picked it up that it was my school, which they thought was weird. Because normally my school only calls at night if there's like a delay in the morning or something when it's snowing. But we knew it wasn't gonna snow, so it was weird. So someone picked it up, one of my parents picked it up, and it was my principal. I don't know exactly what he said because I didn't pick up the phone, but it was him sounding really sad and him announcing something. And it just kind of was the start of the week, and it was just awful to hear about this news that one of my classmates passed away, and suddenly, because I don't even want to say how, because I think you can kind of guess how. Let's just say he wasn't physically sick, he was mentally sick. And it was not the first time this year. In fact, it was the 4th time this year. Not this school year, but within the past 11 months, there's been 4. this has happened to of my classmates. But this was the first time that it was someone who was also a sophomore. If you didn't know, I'm a sophomore. And so obviously probably the grade the person's in is most impacted by it, because it's just someone that you know, you've had classes with, you've gone to school with for years, and it was terrible. And I couldn't sleep that night. It was so sad. I was texting people from school, people asking me if I was okay, which I really appreciated. Like 2 people from my school reached out to me asking me if I was okay. So I really appreciated that, and we talked for a little bit, and they're like, if you need to talk, then tell me. And so that was nice of them. And then the next day at school, it was really, this whole week the environment's just been really somber and quiet, and there's just a lot of people who are just really sad. And so it's just like my home life isn't great, the school environment's obviously not been great, and so I just couldn't escape it. And so I've just been coping with that. And if I'm being honest, I didn't know him that well, really. I don't know if I ever even had a conversation with him, but I knew who he was. I knew a lot of people I knew he had a lot of friends, and a lot of people loved him and said he was just a really genuinely sweet, caring, smart person. And it's just so sad. And just my moods are already unstable, and I already have my issues, and then just recently, just my moods have just been so unstable about this stuff. I'll go from feeling so sad and guilty to feeling so angry, and obviously that happens when you're grieving. And like I said, I didn't even know him that well, so I almost feel bad that I feel like this. But even though I didn't know him that well personally, it doesn't mean it's not terrible and not a horrible situation. Like, I didn't know the other people either, but I still was really affected by it, because it's just, I wish I could have known. I wish I could have helped. With me, you guys know that I thrive off of helping people, and I felt like I couldn't help him, and that made me feel guilty. Even though I know logically it's not my fault, I still wish I could have done something about it, even though I didn't even know him. But that's just the way my brain operates, that I feel like it's my job to help people, and that's what I thrive off of, and I couldn't do it for this one, and it was hard to process that. But like I said, I won't get too more in depth with this, because out of respect for the family, respect for boundaries, just maintaining appropriate boundaries. So I'm not going to talk about him. I'm just talking about me, because these videos are about my life, and that's just been my life recently. This whole week it's just been awful. Like, a lot of teachers canceled tests. They changed our midterm schedule because midterms are next week, right? They just pushed it back a day, basically. So yeah, that's just how I've been feeling lately. So it's just been a little bit hard to process, and it's just really sad. And our school made the news about this borderline epidemic at this point. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'll decide what, in the editing process, I'll decide what I should keep and what I shouldn't. I might show this to one of my parents, because sometimes when there's certain subjects they talk about in videos that I'm not 100% sure if I should share or not, I have my dad watch my videos before I upload them to see if there's anything I should take out. But yeah, like I said, the rest of the day I'm going to try to keep light, unless I start feeling a certain way and I need to talk about it, because I I don't filter myself at all. If I'm feeling shitty, I'm gonna talk about how I'm feeling shitty. If I'm feeling fine, I'll talk about how I'm feeling fine. Or I won't talk about it, I'll just show you that I'm feeling fine. I'll just be doing stuff. And that's how we get through stuff. We just keep living. Harping on it, thinking about it, and wallowing in it isn't going to help at all. It's just gonna make it worse. So even under the shittiest of circumstances, you have to live on and prosper and just keep continuing, because if you've lost somebody, you know that's what they want for you. They probably want nothing but the best for you, and they want you to move on. I believe most people, I can't speak for all people, most people don't do this kind of thing just for the sake of hurting other people. So just remember that too. But yeah, you just gotta keep on living life. There's nothing you can do about it anymore, so there's no point of just harping on it. No rational point. But I know it's still hard, and there are some things that are just really difficult for you to hear and to do, even though you know you should. But yeah, thought I'd add this in there too. This whole experience has been making me think a lot, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. Depends. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw this in here because it seemed appropriate. So yeah. But if I feel like shit, then I'm gonna tell you, because that's me. So yeah, I just really wanted to get that off my chest. I really wanted to talk about it. So throughout the school week, I did upload a video on Tuesday because that was filmed before this happened, and I had a lot of it done before this happened. So I just got it up on Tuesday, but for the rest of the week, I wasn't gonna worry about filming or editing. I just wanted to work on my thoughts, because my emotions were just everywhere, and it's just a really hard thing to process, especially for people my age and people so young to deal with multiple times. Once is awful, but dealing with it 4 times is just terrible. So I've just been trying to cope with that. My school, like, there's also a lot more drama that's going on at my school, not with, you know, typical high school drama, like my actual like school district and school board. There's a lot of drama going on that I'm not going to get into, obviously. So it's just been a hectic, sad week that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, there you go. So it's just been hard, but I've been trying to talk to people about it, and I've been trying, like, I spoke to my counselor and stuff. So yeah, so I am going to, and like I said, this person was my age, which makes it more difficult. So I just want, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but it's just a hard thing to talk about. So if I keep repeating myself or I'm not making sense, it's just because it's hard to talk about, because it's so sad and heavy. But I'm going to get up, I'm gonna try to move around. I've been trying to cope and distract myself. I've just been trying to get my schoolwork done, even though a lot of our teachers are being pretty lenient on us this week, which is really good. But yeah, I've been trying to stay distracted, and I've been trying to talk to people and not let it just have feelings bottled up, because that's just not gonna help. Having feelings bottled up is just not, and that's what he did, and then this happened. So it's not healthy. It's not healthy to overshare either, but you gotta find balance. Balance is key. I should literally just make merch that says balance is key. What do you guys think? But people have been asking me to make merch, but I feel like, I don't know, I always felt like in meet and greets too, I always felt like meet and greets and merch are for people who are bigger, and I'm not that big, but my fans are still like, I would buy it, do it, who cares how big you are? And I'm like, that's true, but like I said, you gotta find that balance between oversharing and not sharing anything, because neither one of them are healthy. Extremes are not healthy, and that's something I'm working on, especially because it depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm a very black and white thinker, very extreme, and I can't compromise or be flexible. And then sometimes I'm really anxious, and then I can't pinpoint anything, and it's just all a blur. So it's hard. It's hard. This is what's going on inside my head. But yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to deal with this and to stay productive, stay distracted without pushing myself too hard and all that stuff. So that's that. It's after 10 o'clock, so I should probably eat some breakfast. Even though I don't want to. I know I should, if I'm being honest. Like I said, when I get, not like I said, why do I say like I said a lot when I don't say it, but this week was tough. So when I am when I'm mentally not great, I really struggle with my eating, which makes sense because an eating disorder is a mental illness. That is most often a result of underlying issues like mine is. So if I'm depressed, I struggle with wanting to eat. So And people who binge eat, when they get depressed, they struggle with avoiding eating that much in such a short amount of time. So I'm gonna do my best though and try to cope healthily. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So I'm gonna go and yeah, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, it's actually the next day now. It's Sunday, and I realized I never ended this video at all. So basically after I filmed what you just saw, I just went out with my dad for a little while, and then after that we came home and I just edited and studied for the rest of the day. So nothing really exciting happened after that, and I also just didn't want to, I don't want to say disrupt the tone of the video, but like I wanted to keep the content consistent for this type of video. So I just want to keep this video as this and keep this as the tone of the video and spread this message of awareness and say that if you need to talk to somebody, please do. Don't bottle it up and then make a decision that you can't ever take back. And yeah, so I just wanted to talk about my feelings about this and raise awareness and create a discussion and let you guys know that even though stuff may suck right now, life is always changing. Change is inevitable, and you still have so much more life left to live, and so much is going to change, and you have so much potential. And don't just throw it all away at such a young age. I know it's hard to get through it now, but just remember that everything you go through now will just make you a better and stronger person in the future. So I will leave some resources in the description. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, and share this video on my channel to those you think might be interested. I'll leave you comments down below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you. Bye.